Copying will no longer give you success. That is the video I want to create today. There was a time when everyone was trying to copy what the successful were doing. So think of YouTube some time ago when Casey Neistat did his vlog and he got as popular as he did. Automatically there were so many people who imitated his style, who did everything according to what Casey was doing. They would copy his style, his way of editing, his way of vlogging, everything. Right now, even now, there are people who are doing that. Are they successful? No, not as much as Casey. There are very few people who are successful in vlogging, and they weren't successful because they copied Casey Neistat. They did their own thing, and that's why they got successful. So if you are doing the same thing as some successful people, that doesn't guarantee you success. You have to use the same idea in business also. So example, in Kerala there are millions of bakeries now. One person started a bakery, it was successful, people started going there, and now everyone did the same. After that, everyone was creating the same idea. They were trying to use the same idea and trying to get success, but once the field was saturated, it's done. Similarly, even in business, in different fields, you will get examples like this in every field. I'm not just talking about creating new products, but also just exploring a market and just getting your idea out there, starting a new business. One person does it, everyone starts copying it. The copiers generally they don't become as successful as the person who did it. If you are a pioneer in the field, of course you are going to get success beyond anything, and if it is something that people want. So these kind of market openings, they come and they go. These kind of things happen, and you cannot predict these trends. In the past, if you had certain knowledge, that would automatically qualify you for success. But right now we live in a world where knowledge is not the primary focus. You can get knowledge about everything online. Think about it. If you want to study astrophysics, immediately go online. You will be able to get books or anything related to it, and you will be able to study it. That's how easy it has become. Any topic you want, you can study. You don't need to go to some specific college to learn it, or to some place to learn it. No, that's not how it is. So this is something that you need to understand, that knowledge is not worth anything now. It's how you implement the knowledge, that is what is worth. So if you're thinking of starting a business, and this channel is for business people, but it also applies to everyone. I give advice, and not just advice, it's just my thinking to everybody, and most of the videos, they are also helping me out. So it's not like I'm giving you these videos as I've done everything or something like that. That's not the attitude of the video here. I'm learning as it is. These are things that I'm learning on a daily basis, and I'm sharing it with you. So coming to the point, the main thing you have to take away from this is, don't copy. There was a time when people would be successful just by copying. I'll give you a very good example of this. Virgin Atlantic, Richard Branson. Vijay Mallya copied exactly what he did, and he got success here in India. He is known as he did the same thing. So Richard Branson did the same thing. He did Virgin Atlantic, and Vijay Mallya copied exactly like that. He went into breweries, all these things, and the aesthetic lifestyle that he had, everything was copied. So that gave him success at that time. Now, does that carry forward today? If someone again tries to copy it, no, it's not going to work. That was a formula that worked at that time, at that specific moment, that formula might not work today. That is what I want to tell you. A certain formula, it might work for a little time, but once that trend is out, that formula might not work in the future. So that is something you have to be careful about, something that you have to be mindful about. You are in business for the long term. In business, I've taught you many times, you have to look towards the long term. I always plan for the long term. That's the reason why I can do what I do. So in the long term, these trends and all these things, they come and go. You have to survive those trends, come up with new trends, and keep up with the trends. I'm not saying don't ignore the trends. Don't ignore the trends. Of course, the trends are important. But if you base your entire business personality around a certain trend, it is something that is going to cause problems for you. So that was the video for today. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any topic requests, leave them in the comments below as well. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jace for TopEvt. I'll see you in the next video.